James Cracknell and Beverley Turner split Olympic rower, says former couple tried everything to hold. James Cracknell has discussed his split from wife Beverley Turner for the first time. The Olympic rowing champion, 46, confirmed his split from his TV presenter wife of 17 years last week, 9 years after she nursed him back to health from a traumatic brain injury. Appearing on BBC Sounds on BBC Radio 5 Livia, the sportsman said he and Beverley had tried everything we could to hold it together and admitted it had been a struggle with 3 kids and 2 careers. He said, "We're also, as any couple is, different people from who you were 17 years ago, and we can look back and say we did everything." James added that there was no acrimony between the former couple, with the pair focused on their 3 children, son Croydie, 14, and 2 daughters, Keely, 10, and 8-year-old Trixie. He said, "We still get on really well, and that's the most important thing for the kids. It's never a good time." Discussing the impact on their union of the brain injury he sustained in 2010 when he was hit by a lorry's wing mirror during an endurance sport event in America, he said, "It's not like the accident was last year, it was 9 years ago, but I guess there's an element of if you're the partner you always judge your other half through the prism of what has happened." AAA. He added, "As a sportsman you are slightly single-minded and stubborn, which is great if you're a sportsman, but not great to live with. So if you become, what is really important is for your partner and friends and family to be really honest with you. Their support comes. I found I was getting a lot of sympathy, but you need someone to tell you straight, and that's a large part of why I recovered as well as I did and exceed what a lot of neurologists expected." The star has spent the past 8 months living away from his family as a mature student at Cambridge University, where he is studying for a MPhil in Human Evolutionary Studies and training for the iconic boat race on the River Thames. He said, "If I told them 9 years later I'd be at Cambridge and doing the boat race, they'd have gone, yeah." The boat race will be the first time Cracknell's children have seen him compete. He said, "They never saw me row before, they may go, it's." The interview comes 6 days after the double Olympic gold medal winner and TV host told of their sadness as they confirmed the end of their 17-year marriage. The couple said in a statement, "We can confirm that sadly we separated last year. Together, we remain committed to our amazing children, they are our absolute priority, and wish people to be kind and mindful of this." There was a lot of pressures that all families suffer from. It is a struggle with. A friend of the couple said, "It always sad when a marriage breaks down, and theirs is no different. I don't think anyone else is involved, they seem to have simply grown apart and separated at the end of last year. Their main priority is the children. They have been concerned. James and Bev will always be good friends and carry on being the best parents they can," they added. The marriage came under intense pressure in 2010 after Cracknell suffered a crippling brain injury. The Olympic champion, who retired from elite rowing in 2006 and became an endurance athlete, was cycling, running, and rowing across America when he was hit from behind by a lorry's wing mirror. While the couple have attempted to continue with normal family life, broadcaster Beverley hinted at strains in the marriage during an interview last year. Ash said, "We have had to work quite hard to make sure our relationship is okay, because the kids would quite like us to stay together. On the whole, it's better for us to stay together, although it is incredibly difficult. We are 17 years together now, and we were first together. I think Heat magazine did a we give it 2 weeks, and that is what has spurred us on to prove people wrong. It's not perfect." Beverley added, "The reality is every relationship will go a bit sh*t. The couple married in 2002 at Clearwell Castle in the Forest of Dean and went on to form one of the most glamorous pairs in the worlds of sport and show business, and were regular faces together on the party and charity circuit. Beverley has spoken movingly about her struggle to cope after Cracknell's crash. She has told about her struggle to cope with the aggressive, disorientated stranger he became, She confessed every moment of my life, from the time he was in that hospital bed in Arizona, was about getting James back to the person he once was. Cracknell himself said he was lucky to be alive after the accident, which happened when he was hit from behind by a petrol tanker while heading from Los Angeles to New York, and was left with an injury to the frontal lobes of his brain. His crash helmet was shorn in two, and he later revealed the incident had left him with epilepsy, a changed personality and a short temper. Beverley was pregnant. He was later flown back to the UK to recover in a London hospital. The rower has admitted to the toll the accident has taken on their relationship, once revealing in a newspaper interview, "It can be hard to feel like we're a married unit anymore. We're more of a team." The couple have been admired for the way they rebuilt their relationship and family life and continued with their respective high-profile careers. Related celebrity splits of 2019 Wonderwall International.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.